When people don't share a verbal language, how do they come to an understanding, and what are the obstacles and barriers? Because the actors aren't speaking, everything has to be done in gesture. As soon as you take that speech away, you realise how much you can communicate without words.
So we're in the second week of R&D, so we're trying now to kind of think about the themes that we came up with and explore some characters and actually start to put some scenes together. So we've started playing with all the different tools and the different techniques and the kind of games and exploring who the masks are. Yeah, I'm loving it. It's been really exhausting mentally and physically, because you're always kind of on, and I don't very often perform as well as direct, so that's been a really interesting challenge to kind of jump from one thing to the other. But yeah, I'm having a great time.
I'm Tim Evans, and I run a company called Infinite Egg Theatre, and this project is called It's All Alien to Me. So we've got 5 professional artists who are all actors. Part of the desire to do this project came from all the different people on my street. There's so much difference between everyone, and yet so many of us are in the same situation in so many ways.
I'm enjoying the process so much because it's so intense. Obviously we're all creatives in the room, so we kind of feed off each other all the time, so it's just a constant exchange of ideas, and the room is just full of energy, so it's really good.
I love it. I love movement stuff. I've not seen any mask performances here, and without doing that annoying thing where you're trying to make something cool, actually modernising it a little bit and mixing the traditional with the modern and creating something that's unique, and hopefully a type of show that people haven't seen before.
And all the way down here will be signs, but there's some kind of warning signs. Do not excavate, all sorts. I suppose with all of the communicating non-verbally, we were going towards signs as a way of communicating and how people communicate across cultures non-verbally. And the signs led us to this idea of nuclear semiotics.
We've kind of created this underground world that this other community live and inhabit. The audience come from the upstairs world that doesn't have the same biology, so it's a completely separate community.
So basically I'm just in charge of all of the set dressing. It's really exciting how unique it is. But because of the nature of the space, you don't have to, it's kind of having little utterances of design and knowing where to keep it bare and just let the cave do its thing. I do really love it, I'm really excited about it. But I just need to definitely make sure the costumes don't get minging by the end of the week. Everyone starts getting itchy because they've got cave spores on them.
It's the first time we've seen it. I think it definitely will help us for the actual performance because we'll be completely used to the space. It's very fun.
It's a different experience, we won't forget it.
I guess the emotions the masks portrayed from each character was wonderful.
A bit like a post-apocalyptic non-celebration towards the Jubilee, and it was nothing that I expected.
When I first came down, you're immediately sort of entranced by the sort of hazy, sleepy, dreamy-like feel that's intoxicating you. It raised a lot of questions about the interaction between those that can speak and those that can't, and methods of communication was a key theme throughout it.
I actually really enjoyed it, and I think the acting was just so physical. Obviously, it almost didn't need the words or the facial expressions because I could understand with their movements. It was really cool.